The prairie night is cold and endless. The fading moon is the only light in a sky full of stars. On the hard ground, a fire sputters, sending up sparks that dance with the wind. Near the dying embers, a young girl shivers, pulling her thin shawl tighter against the chill. She looks up at the big house looming before her, its windows dark and lifeless. Then, summoning what little strength she has left, she walks up the porch steps and knocks timidly on the door. When the sound echoes unanswered, she calls out in a voice as frail as the morning mist. "My mama died today. Can I spend a night with you, rancher?" Silence. The girl takes a shaky breath and is about to knock again when the door swings open. She gasps, stumbling back a step. In the doorway stands a man, as still and hard as the winter ground, his face creased with a lifetime of hardships. For a long moment, he just looks at the girl, searching her up and down. Then, grunting, he steps aside and motions with a curt nod of his head for her to enter. The girl enters cautiously, closing the door behind her. She's met by the smell of wood smoke and leather and something else. Something she can't quite place. But the rancher doesn't seem to notice her. He just walks past her, muttering to himself, and disappears into the darkness beyond. The girl stands frozen in the middle of the room, not daring to move. She doesn't know what to do, where to go, or how to make a fire. Suddenly overcome with grief, she sinks to the floor with a sob. The rancher stops in the doorway, his eyes fixed on her. And after a long silence, he asks, "You got any family in this area?" The girl looks up at him, her eyes wide with innocence. "No, sir. My mama and I, we traveled a lot. We never stayed in one place for very long. And your PA? Where is he?" The girl's eyes cloud over with sadness. "He died when I was real little. My earliest memories are of him holding me and singing songs. But then he got sick and Mama had to put him in the ground." She pauses, swallowing hard. "I don't remember if I ever told you my name. It's Mary." Mary. The name hangs in the air between them, and the rancher suddenly feels a tightening in his chest, a pain he hasn't felt in a long time. He looks away, trying to shake off the unexpected emotion. "Why don't you go take a bath and get some supper? I'll have Martha tuck you in for the night." Mary scrambles to her feet, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, rancher." As Mary bathes and changes into one of Martha's old dresses, she thinks about how kind the rancher is being. She wonders if maybe, just maybe, she can convince him to let her stay here, to let her become part of his family. That night, after Mary is tucked into bed, the rancher comes to check on her. He sits down beside the bed and asks, "You said your mama died? How?" Mary sniffles, wiping her eyes with the back of a hand. "She got sick, same as PA. I held her hand and sang her songs, but it didn't help. She looked at me and told me to keep going, to keep moving, to never stop believing in happy endings. Then she died." The rancher feels a lump forming in his throat. He, too, has sung songs to ease the passing of loved ones. He knows what it's like to hold a dying person's hand and feel utterly helpless. Looking down at Mary, he sees not just a tired and frightened child, but a reflection of his own past, a painful reminder of all he has lost. But then he sees something else, something that makes his heart skip a beat. In Mary's eyes, he sees a spark, a tenacious flame that refuses to be extinguished. It's the same spark that once burned brightly within him, the same spark that brought him joy, hope, and the courage to face another day. Could it be that Mary is here to teach him how to live again? The rancher reaches down and gently strokes Mary's hair. "You're a strong one, aren't you, Mary?" "I have to be," she whispers. "It's just me now, all alone in this big world." The rancher's heart breaks for her. In that moment, he knows he can't send her away. Not only does he feel responsible for her, but he also sees an opportunity to heal old wounds and make new memories. As the sun rises, painting the prairie in hues of gold and crimson, the rancher makes an important decision. He will keep Mary with him, not just for the night, but forever. He will be her family, her protector, her anchor in the storm. In return, Mary will bring sunshine into his life, reminding him of the beauty that can be found even in the darkest of nights.